Maulana Muhammad Jalal ad-Din Rumi was a 13th century Islamic scholar, thinker, theologian, poet, and Sufi. To place the thoughts of Rumi, a universal symbol of tolerance and peace, into rigid frameworks to limit them or to attribute them to a specific group would be incorrect. Throughout his 66 years of life, he was able to touch the hearts of everyone, from Muslims to non-Muslims, embracing all people regardless of who they were. Placing extraordinary value on people's beliefs, thoughts, and freedom, and calling all humanity to respect and love is his most defining characteristics. In today's language, the lines, "Come, come, whoever you are, come again," whether you are an unbeliever, a Magian, or an idol worshipper, "come again," form the essence of his philosophy. Historians believe that Rumi was born on September 30, 1207 in the city of Balkh, which is located today in Afghanistan. The father of Rumi was Bahauddin Walid, one of the leading figures of the city of Balkh, who during his lifetime was given the title Sultan of the Scholars. Due to certain political events and the approaching Mongol invasion, Bahauddin Walid was forced to leave Balkh with his family. Their first stop was Nishapur, where they encountered the Sufi Fariduddin Attar. They then traveled through Baghdad and later to Mecca. After fulfilling the obligation of Hajj, they returned via Damascus, then passed through Malatya, Erzincan, Sivas, Kayseri, and Nida, finally arriving in Larende. In 1222, Maulana's father arrived in Karaman with his family, where they stayed for 7 years. Later, the Seljuk Sultan of the time, Alauddin Keykubat, invited Maulana's father to Konya and asked him to settle there. Accepting this invitation, Bahauddin Walid moved with his family to Konya. Shortly afterwards, in 1231, his father passed away. 1 year after the death of his father, in 1232, Sayyid Burhanuddin arrived in Konya. Rumi served under his spiritual and scholarly guidance for 9 years. At the request of Sayyid Burhanuddin, Rumi traveled to Aleppo and Damascus to study Islamic jurisprudence, Quranic exegesis, and methodology. After 7 years of education, upon his return, his teacher stated that although he had surpassed his father in outward knowledge, but he lacked inner knowledge, and therefore needed to withdraw into seclusion. Following this, he entered spiritual retreat and completed 3 40-day periods of seclusion. In 1239, Sayyid Burhanuddin passed away. With his death, Rumi took upon himself the responsibility of guiding the people and dedicated his life to teach students. By establishing a deep place in people's hearts, he became the spiritual leader of Konya. From then on, he was known as Maulana Jalal ad-Din. In 1244, a person named Shams of Tabriz arrived in Konya. His arrival became a turning point into Rumi's life. Rumi formed a deep spiritual and intellectual bond with Shams, whom he regarded as a trusted companion and guide on the path of inner transformation. Their relationship was understood as a genuine brotherhood. Devoting much of his time to spiritual conversations with Shams, Rumi gradually withdrew from his public lectures. This connection drew attention, and many people grew jealous of their bond. As this change caused discomfort and led to gossip among some, Shams suddenly disappeared. Deeply saddened, Rumi somehow found him and brought him back. However, the resentment towards their brotherhood resurfaced. Shams left Konya once again, this time never to return. After Shams's disappearance, Rumi withdrew into seclusion for many years. In later periods, Salahuddin Zarqubi and Husamuddin Chalabi tried to fill the place of Shams. In his final period, Husamuddin Chalabi became Rumi's confident and closest companion. With Rumi's permission, he began putting his words into writing. Thus, the unique words that continue to illuminate history and humanity flowed from heart to pen and from pen to paper. Summarizing his life with the words, "I was raw, was cooked, and burnt," Rumi passed away at the age of 66 on the 17th of December and returned to the mercy of God. Rumi was an Islamic scholar who lived in the 13th century. He was born in 1207 in the city of Balkh. His father was Bahaddin Walad, known as the Sultan of the Scholars. As a child, he left his homeland due to the Mongol invasion. He later settled in Konya with his family by invitation of the Seljuk Sultan. After his father's death, he studied under the spiritual guidance of Sayyid Burhanuddin. He spent 7 years studying fiqh, tafsir and usul in Aleppo and Damascus. After his teacher's death, he began guiding the people of Konya. Shamsuddin Muhammad of Tabriz played an important role in his life, and his most famous work is the Masnavi. His teachings are universal and reached people from all backgrounds. He saw death as a rebirth and passed away in 1273 at the age of 66.